Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Al Smith, and I'm going to bring you back in today for a quick little paint chat. Still finishing up my skirmishers, and I'm just going to put the finishing touches on them today. Cheers from Dirty Bastard. Okay. We're going to go in pretty much at this point and finish up all of the fine points. We're going to come in with my, it's hard to see, I've been using this brush so much. This is the Wargamer Detail. You can see the fine point there. We're going to go in today, we're going to touch up the packs. Alright. Canteens. We still have their moccasins. I'm going to use dark brown on those. I think we might start in with that first. I see I have a pair of pants here. Probably going to go with probably a brown or something on that. So let's go ahead. We'll get in a little bit tighter on the shot here. I'm trying to work on my lighting here, guys. With my new hobby cubby, I still have another 6x6 panel I'm going to install. They're actually on their way with all the shenanigans that's going on. My Amazon purchases are taking up to 2 weeks to get here, so I'm still waiting on those 6x6 panels. I got 6 more coming. I'll have one directly above. Right now all I have is a 100-watt LED bulb. And then I'm going to have another strip of LED spots above my painting area to give me tons of light. What else? Yeah, we're going to get that rolling here and get the rest of the studio finished. We've got my dipping over here. We're going with just a flat brown. There you go in. We'll check the consistency of that, and I will see if I like it or not. Yeah. Kind of drag it out a little bit. So I kind of drag that paint out just a little bit and get it on my brush. And I'm just going to come in here and start hitting these little packs. Little pouches and little packs with my flat brown. Right? And then I'll hit the back of their moccasins. The flat brown right along there. You don't have to be too crazy thorough with this, because as we do our basing, our next step, we'll be fine. We'll just hit the moccasins. Some of the straps I'm just leaving white. It's like a linen strap. And some of them, like this one, I'm going to go ahead and bring it around. That should be fine. You don't have to be too crazy precise with this, guys. We're going to be doing another layer of brown wash. Right. I'm going to touch some of the straps here. Just that little added sense of detail. Go ahead and paint this brown. So I hope everybody's been doing well. As it turns out, I've been actually profiting from the mayhem. Who would have thought, right? I mean, it seems as though since all these people have been home, they've been looking and staring at their landscapes and realizing that they need to put more money into their landscaping. So hey, who am I to complain, right? I'll take your money. So I've been busy. We just hope it stays that way, right? Keep the ball rolling in the correct direction. I know one thing, guys, I need a haircut. I'm almost 1.5 months behind schedule on a haircut. Oh, let me check the let's go and double check the backs of the moccasins. I might have got ahead of myself here. There's a couple that just need to be touched. Now you see that some of them have the standard ammo pouch, and I'll go in with a flat black here and we'll hit those. But these are frontiersmen, so they're kind of a little hodgepodge. Some of the gear they've picked up off of dead British soldiers out in the field, right? So we kind of don't want everything to be matchy, right? Do a quick inspection before I flip around to the front. I'll flip them around to the front here. Yeah, I know, I definitely need some more light. And also the last couple videos I put up, I was playing with some of the settings on the camera, on this Canon camera. I think I got it right. It's more on an auto, right? Right now it's on more auto, so it should be auto adjusting the light source. And Canon cameras do a pretty doggone good job of doing that on their auto settings, right? So he's got those white pants there. I'm probably going to go with a different color, right? And this is the opportunity I'll have to get the front of the haversacks, which is basically what we're painting here. Front of the haversacks. Got the rest of the seeds ordered for the garden today. Today is May the 3rd. And we're going to wait another whole week before we start planting anything in the garden. I've also got waiting to hit the garden with some Roundup to get rid of some of the grassy weeds before I can start tilling, and we can get our vegetable garden started for the season. Yeah, this is turning out good. I think the molds on these are pretty good. This is a Old Glory Blue Moon, American War of Independence skirmishers. I say out of 1 to 10, I'm going to rate these 8.5 on the cast and on the sculpts. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Alright, just like so. Boom, boom, boom. Get the back of the moccasins. What else have I got to talk about? I really haven't watched a whole lot of movies, guys, even with all the stuff. I've been working steadily, and when I haven't been out in the field, I've been working on the office and the studio. But I would say, as we have watched some movies, my wife and I, boy, it's so hard to find a good quality movie these days, right? I end up watching the same old movies like over and over and over and over again. That's why I do watch. I watch a lot of YouTube. Right, I watch a lot of documentaries. A lot of great YouTube channels out there over a variety of topics, like I discussed last time. People that go camping and hiking and biking and motorcycling and I tend to be drawn to any content that is adventure based, right? Exploring. Those kind of videos I really enjoy. And I hope you guys are ready to get back at it. Those of you that have been stuck at home, I really feel for you guys. If it would have been my choice, you guys would have all been out back and work. And the people that are afraid and the people that want to stay safe, those people can stay in their house. My own personal opinion. I'm all about freedom, guys. And we're going to see a lot of viruses. We've seen a lot of viruses. We had SARS, we had swine flu, right? Just swine flu, last time it came through a couple years ago, it killed over 60,000 people in the US. And then we did not shut the entire economy down. Well, at least half the economy down, right? So, anywho, go in here. Looks like we're getting everything good. We don't have to go too nuts. That's what one of the, I said in other videos, one of the many advantages to 15 mil is you don't have to get too crazy with the detailing. We're talking usually on average about 5 total colors, a good wash, maybe some highlighting with a little bit of flesh, and especially one of my favorite tricks is the flesh tone on the faces and the hands, and you're ready to roll. Okay, so we'll turn our next revolution around here, and I think we're going to go in with black, little black touch-ups. There we go, flat black. Get him stirred up here, shaken up. Please post in your comments below some of the projects you're currently working on, maybe upcoming projects you're working on, and make sure you jump over to my Facebook group, Alan Smith Hobby and Wargaming, and put pictures of your projects, guys. A little bit of black, little dab will do ya. Alright, little dab will do ya. Now let's go in. And do a little black. Got a little mini haversack there. Go ahead and make him black. This will help give some good contrast, this darker color. I'm also going to go in with their hair. I think some of them have dark hair. Excuse me. Usually when I start seeing the words on the side of my brushes get really faded, you know, I know I'm getting kind of close to the end of the life of the brush. The hairs on the tips, I can't keep them together even if I use my brush restorer, I use my brush cleaner. I'll still start to notice that even then the brush doesn't hold its tip. And at that point I'll put it in my reserve bin, right, to use for some other ad hoc project where it doesn't matter the quality of the brush as much, right? Alright, we'll flip around, take a look at the front here and kind of do a quick cursory move there. It looks like this guy's got a hatchet. If I hit that with another color. Just going down the line here. It's got a little hatchet here. Let's go ahead and just get that little highlight color there. Alright, I think we're good on the fronts. Pick up our next stand here. And got an ammo pouch. Yeah, our daughter, she's still in college, and so she had to come home halfway through the semester. We basically got totally screwed on our tuition reimbursement. I was at 40% of my room and board back, but she's studying to be a professional dancer, and you can't do that online. So they did this hokey, once a week she came down here for each of her classes. Well, I had this area was all cleared out. Now she's in my wife's workout room, and she has to record a routine that she does for dance, right, once a week. I don't think that's what we paid for. Anyway, I thought these progressives in these colleges thought things were supposed to be fair, right? Aren't things supposed to be fair? Anyway, basically what's happening with these college kids, guys, is they're getting rubber stamped. They're getting pass-fail, right? There's no grade number. You either pass or you fail. I'm going to give this guy black pants. Just figured he had some military pants or some dark fabric, you know, like a Quaker. Maybe he was an ex-Quaker. Anyways, one day, what was it, back in early March, I got a call. I'm in the field, I'm working. Got to come home right away. We got to go pick up Victoria. They're closing the campus. I was like, what? For what? Was there a bomb threat or something? I had never heard of this virus, right? So, whatever. Hey, man, I'm just a pawn in the game, right? I'm not a queen or a king. I'm just a little old pawn. Who am I to say I'm just a little lowly lawn and tree technician? What do I know? Alright, so that's the drill on that. life isn't always fair, guys. You just sometimes just have to make the best of it. Right? Sometimes you just have to make the best of it. Flip side, well, and normally when she comes home from school, right about another week or so maybe, we'd normally go and get her as she goes away to school. She'd come home and work for Victoria's Secret at a local mall, and excellent worker. She works overtime. She puts in a lot of hours. Last summer she was making a boatload of money working there. She's essentially borderline assistant manager there already after almost her second season working there. Yeah, she's been totally out of work, right? So kind of sucks. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go in with another color for the packs and things. I'm going to try to pick another shade of brown. I've already got red leather out here. Think about using this English uniform. It's kind of a khaki, but it's got a little bit of brownish greenish tone, and yeah, we'll go in with that just to give another earth tone to some of the haversacks and the little packs that little what would you call them? Little satchels, right? Little satchels. And you hear that little sinker in there. Works good. So what's next? The only thing I'm going to be working on outside of finishing my studio the next few weeks is when I do come here to paint, it's just AWI, American War of Independence. I'm getting these wrapped up, based into this case. What after that? I don't know. As far as bulk armies go, mass armies go, definitely American Civil War. That's on the list. I've already got some of the minis. I got some of my 28 mils, scrap 28 mils over here. I want to kind of blow through. I kind of want to clear the table here, so to speak. And then I think I'm diving straight into Star Wars Legions and bolt action right off the bat. Right. I think I'm going to do two of those projects simultaneously. I have some Star Wars Legion going on, and I'll have some bolt action going on, right? Give it a little variety, right? It's a little English uniform. Yeah, it's kind of a, I guess what would you call it? Almost like a dark khaki, right? The consistency seems to be okay. We'll go in with the consistency that I've got. It's a little on the thick side, but we're just doing a few packs, so I think we should be okay. A couple little haversacks, a couple little satchels. You touch a little bit on their shoulders, even if they got gray. Kind of look like they put on a patch. Right, put on a patch. This canteen. Just go around the trim just a little bit. Look in the front. Going with this hatchet right there. It's like a hatchet cover. And when I come in with my, I'll probably use a something like a bolt gun metal, something like that. I'll come and do the tops of the gun barrels, right? And then I'll hit those hatchet tops. Alright guys. That's looking pretty good. Again, for you new guys, when you come in with your wash, that hides a multitude of sins. Some little goofs and fill in all the little nooks and crannies. Come in. That looks good, that looks good. The powder horns, I'm kind of just leaving those white because as we do another wash, I've already done one on my second wash, it'll make those look like a horn, you know, like a horn color, right? Now sometimes, a lot of times guys, I think that the bolt gun metal at 15 millimeters, once you do a brown wash on top of that, it seems to me like it's a little too, it ends up making it a little too dark. So I may come in with a little bolt gun, 1/3 bolt gun and 2/3 silver. So I got some silver. And I got my gunmetal gray, which is your standard Vallejo color. Bolt gun metal is more Citadel, of course. Games Workshop. Now, my only complaint so far with Citadel, guys, is it tends to be a little on the thick side. So I'll try to compensate with a little extra water. Shake up our silver. I'm just gonna add this silver flake because it is a metallic paint, and hopefully it'll just brighten things up a little bit. We'll go in, we'll put some silver on there. And then once I'm done with this little group, these will go back in my Rolodex, so to speak. And I'll start on my light infantry. So just plug away here. That's about all we can do. I'm going to go in, I'm going to stir him up. You can see that on the camera. Gives some fresh new metallurgy here, right? So you can see it makes it more similar to bolt gun metal, Citadel color. It's got more sparkle to it, so to speak. Now we're going to go in, chair up here. Let's go in here. Now let's do the tops of these muskets. Just a light little touch right along the top. You can see though how it really catches the light more. All the way back to his rear hand and up. Right. Bing bang boom, boom boom bing. Just like so, right down the line. then now on the British side, we've got the Queen's Rangers. That will basically mimic this group as far as a skirmisher. Queen's Rangers. On to the side, I'm going to do the little stocks and flints. Get in there. The little flint block area. We'll get in there, we'll highlight that some. And keep in mind I'm going to go a little more liberal, knowing that I'm going to be coming in with that wash, and it's going to hide a lot of that. There's a band on that gun. I'll just go ahead and hit that. That must be a more expensive rifle gun. And then I'm looking for those hatchets. I'm coming in, hit those. Tops of the hatchets. Then I'm going to look to the back and see if there's anything I want to make metallic. Like the tops of their slings for their tomahawks. And we'll come back in, we'll hit these tops of these muskets. Right along the top. Right along the top. Bang, bang, boom, 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 bang. Shout out to John, Toby, Gunner. Hope all you guys are doing great. Little band on that gun. Top, on the side. His brush is about huffed, guys. He's just about ready to be retired for the scrap heap. Tomahawk. Alright, turn around. I don't think there's going to be anything back here. Alright guys, time for me to go get another beer, and I'm going to come in with my next coat of wash, and then the next video paint chat that I put up would not actually be a real paint chat. It was going to be a chat and base, because I'm going to put these on bases, and I'll show you the nose. No, I'm not going to show you my nose. I'm just going to scratch my nose. I don't know if I can reach them. Now here's the thing with this new layout, with this new floor. The manufacturer does not recommend having rolling chairs with rollers on this material. I think they feel over time the grime that gets on your wheels will eat away at the finish on the flooring. So I went and bought regular feet for these chairs, and I hate them. I wish I could roll around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to order those big office mats to go where my chairs are in the office and here. I may even get the ones that are made out of tempered glass, so I can you can at least roll around in the area where you work, because you have to listen to that every time you scoot your chair in. And I put the felt, I bought some felt pads to put under them to protect my floor. And it's not working. All right, I had a plan, I went in. Now you can see here on the close cam, let me go back on this shot. I got a few base sizes. I think I was toying around with some different base sizes. I'm thinking with my the Queen's Rangers. This was the size I ended up going with. So I'll end up using those two. These were kind of experimental. I've been using them for other things. But what I did do, and if you guys are new to the channel, I've made these templates out of foam. So when I do get my my basing material, see, this is the regiment. This is like half of a regiment. So I'm pretty sure this is what I end up going with. I'm going to pull my Queen's Rangers out. I'm pretty sure this is the size I went with, which is why I made a template for it. But there's my big long regiment. That's what I'm using, kind of like for cavalry, 28 mil. So I got some other templates over here, but this is what I'll do. I'll put one stand on here, and I'll make them more like a mob, so to speak, instead of like rank and file. And that'll be the two bases that I use for the next video we shoot for my basin chat. So we have that to look forward to here on the channel. All right, guys, thanks for coming along for the ride today, guys. Remember, keep moving forward. Keep your freaking head up. Don't let the bad apples spoil your barrel, right? For God's sake, whatever you do, don't stop hobbying. Ciao.